is your probables. Coming up next, I'll give you the player to bank on, and Jesse Rogers was on Waddle and Sylvie. As the hot stove gets hotter, he discussed what the White Sox trade deadline plans might be. We'll give you an update on the Advantage Dealer Group pregame show on the ESPN 1000 Hard Rock Casino White Sox Network.
Southside baseball fan Lenny File.
During the home buying and selling process, trust your family to our family. I'm Lenny File of Hearthside Realtors. I go the extra mile to make sure buying and selling your home is easy. Licensed in Illinois and Indiana, and doing it for 55 years, that is a lot of miles to cover. But I'll go one more for you. Visit Lenny File, F-E-I-L. That's LennyFile, F-E-I-L.com.
People's Bank wants to help you make winning money moves. Like, ever heard of the 50-30-20 rule? It's a guideline for allocating your monthly net income, with 50% going to needs like groceries, 30% to wants like tickets to the game, and 20% to savings. Follow the 50-30-20 rule to rule the day and your budget. Open a checking account online at ibankpeoples.com today. Brought to you by People's Bank, here for Chicago fans and savers everywhere. Equal housing lender and member FDIC.
Hey guys, it's Sylvie. Whether your AC stops working, you've got a clogged drain, or you need an extra outlet installed, Four Seasons has you covered. They're available 24/7 for emergency service with no extra charge for nights, weekends, or holidays. And Four Seasons has over 30,000 five-star reviews on Google with an A+ Better Business Bureau rating. For all your cooling, plumbing, and electrical needs, you know who to call.
For all the right reasons, call 866-4 Seasons.
The PGA Tour is coming to Chicago. Join us for the President's Cup at Medina Country Club, September 22nd through the 27th. This must-attend team golf event brings together the best international players from around the world to compete against the top United States players in high-energy match play competition. Don't miss the epic moments. Kids 15 and under get in free with a ticketed adult. Tickets are on sale now at presidentscup.com.
Back into the Advantage Dealer Group White Sox pregame show on the Hard Rock Casino White Sox Network. White Sox travel to Tampa Bay to take on the AL leading Rays. Let's pause 10 seconds for stations to identify themselves on the Hard Rock Casino White Sox Network. Jack McGrath in for Jeff Meller, getting you set for Rays versus White Sox as they travel to Tampa Bay. The trade deadline's coming up on Monday, and there's a lot of rumors flying right now. Jesse Rogers was on Waddle and Sylvie, and he explained what the White Sox could do at the deadline and why they may be targeting more of a rental pitcher.
No, they just don't want to trade a top prospect right now. They have pitching coming, so it's not like they have to have a guy. But look, they need a guy this year. That's the key here. They absolutely need a guy to move everyone down a notch. And that's where Peralta or Robbie Ray, I think Robbie Ray's a good fit, or Brady Singer, less of a, he's not having the best year. I just think they want the simple one that doesn't cost too much and figure it out as they go along. I mean, Boniver's untouchable. There's a couple others that are untouchable. I think Hagen Smith right now, they don't want to give up him for a rental. No, you give up him for Hunter Green, of course. Like, that's a different story. But in reality, I think it's just probably the rental for a cheaper prospect.
Sounds like the White Sox want to hold on to those top-of-the-line guys and won't be going for a long-term solution, more of a short-term rental solution, because those guys are cheaper. That's what Jesse said on Waddle and Sylvie today. Let's get you a player to bank on real quick. I'm going to go with Chase Mydroth today. Chase Mydroth had 3 walks in his last game yesterday against the Yankees. He's also been heating up recently. Let's see if Chase Mydroth can get on base today. Who Are You Banking On is brought to you by Chicagoland's Neighborhood Bank, Marquette Bank, here for all your home financing needs. Love where you bank. That's going to close out this edition of the Advantage Dealer Group pregame show. I'm Jack McGrath, and in just 2 minutes, we'll send you out to Tropicana Field just outside Tampa Bay. Len Casper and Darren Jackson will join us live from the...
Taken out of the game as a pitcher, but the Ohtani rule allows him to stay in as the DH. Ohtani, did he? Ohtani has done it again! His 3rd home run! An all-time game for an all-time player. 3 homers. He makes it 5-0. 114 off the bat, and this one only 427.
The opposite way.
Yeah, he's alive. He's back.
The Seattle Mariners have officially found their groove, riding the wave of an amazing run that started in May and has them sailing in June.
And the Mariners sweep the A's.
The secret to their recent success? Power at the plate and dominance on the mound.
Swung on and missed, got him.
The rotation, led by Emerson Hancock, Brian Wu, and Logan Gilbert, has been absolutely electric, shutting down opposing lineups. And while all-star backstop Cal Raleigh remains sidelined, a surge of offensive power has arrived.
A rainmaker to left field. Julio with a bang.
Julio Rodriguez is on fire and flexing his marquee muscle. Throw a locked-in Randy Arozarena and a red-hot Luke Raley into the mix, and you got a lineup firing on all cylinders. Thanks to the run of victories to kick off the summer, Seattle has cruised to the top of the AL West and has the Pacific Northwest rocking. The American League is officially on notice. The Mariners are a problem.
The MLB app. Yeah, it's got game. This game. These games. All the games. Pre-game, post-game, and everything in between. This is baseball your way. With real-time stats, scores, breaking news, and custom content that hits every time. Because you choose the teams and pick the players you want to follow. So when they catch it on the field, you catch it on the app.
The bubblegum blowing contest. It was fun. It was at a time when Topps included bubblegum in their baseball cards. And that was the gum we used. These are all my baseball cards. The Topps one is right there. It's developed into somewhat of a big nostalgic thing. And there are a lot of people that, you know, that's one of their favorite baseball cards. It's kind of crazy.
White Sox baseball.
It's a fly ball out of deep left center field. It's back there. It is gone! Edgar Carroll wins it! Shut up!
20.
Yes. Miguel Vargas. Outfield.
20.
Colson Montgomery.
Chase Mindra.
6.
Light it up. Line shot deep left. Two-run homer.
That work never stops.
Just can't be stopped.
3-run homer.
Continue to progress.
It's a grand slam.
Yeah.
Push that momentum a little bit more forward.
He's done it again.
Process getting stronger.
Sox lead.
And get better and better.
You asked for it, you got it.
And better and better and better. It's hard not to be excited, man.
This is Chicago White Sox baseball on the Hard Rock Casino White Sox Audio Network. Brought to you by Yingling, the oldest brewery in America. By the Advantage Dealer Group. Buy your next car with the Advantage Dealer Group. It's in the name. By Marquette Bank. Love where you bank. Pete's Market. No one does fresh like Pete's. By Bell Tire.
Bell Tire.
And Hard Rock Casino, Northern Indiana. Live life at max value. Now, along with Darren Jackson, here's the voice of the White Sox, Len Casper.
Hi again, everyone. Welcome to Chicago White Sox baseball on the radio from Tropicana Field in St. Petersburg, Florida. It's the Chicago White Sox and the Tampa Bay Rays, game one of a 3-game weekend series. And for the White Sox, they open up a big 6-game AL East trip. They'll have an off day Monday and then play the red-hot Boston Red Sox at Fenway Park starting Tuesday. White Sox come in at 50.
It is a 1933 Gaudy Babe Ruth card. It is 8.5 PSA. It's graded higher than the one in the Smithsonian.
This card at one point came with a packet or a stick of chewing gum.
This card actually is almost a century old. It was bought for a penny.
So the fact that just the heritage of a card like this is now coming up almost 90 years later into an auction, it's a pretty special moment.
And even though you're dejected down 3.
First pitch swinging. This ball's hit in the air to deep center field, and George Springer gets it over the wall for a home run. His extra base impact continues. Third home run of the postseason for Springer, and they've got 6. Fastball outer third up. He's ready for it.
Injury report. It is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys. It's not the size of the wreck that matters. It's the size of the check. White Sox have 10 players currently on the injured list. When we come back, DJ will get us the lineups, and we're ready. White Sox and the Rays. Game 1 of 3 coming up next on the Hard Rock Casino White Sox Network.
White Sox fans, there's only one way to enjoy baseball season, with a Surfside iced tea and vodka or a Surfside lemonade and vodka. Smooth, refreshing, and made for baseball, Surfside is the perfect match for a day at the ballpark or catching the game at home. Surfside is only 100 calories with 0 bubbles, so it goes down easy. It's not a seltzer, it's Surfside. Surfside, proud partner of the Chicago White Sox. Must be 21. Please drink responsibly.
Steinhoppels is proud to be a partner of the Chicago White Sox and proud to support Special Spaces Illinois. This season, every time the White Sox turn a double play at home, Steinhoppels will donate $200 to Special Spaces to help create dream bedrooms for children battling cancer. With 7 Chicagoland locations, Steinhoppels is your furniture and mattress destination with the largest selection to fit every style and budget. Shop in store and online at steinhoppels.com.
There's a difference between driving and arriving. At Advantage Acura of Naperville, performance meets precision in every vehicle. Refined luxury, responsive handling, cutting-edge safety features, you'll find it all at Advantage Acura. Their team is committed to delivering a seamless, transparent experience.
Towards third base, Machado's coming home, and he will be out.
That's Mason. Oh, he reaches up and makes the catch. What a grab by Victor Mason Jr.
Mason win the Gold Glover with the golden arm.
And a leaping grab by Anthony Volpe. He's having a great day.
Catch by Braden Montgomery. Lays out full extension.
He's at the wall, and he leaps and makes a spectacular catch.
Line drive center field. PCA. Diving stab, Anthony Siegler. What a play. And look out, it's going to be Martin with a slide. In the hole, backhand snare. Oh, what a play. Jim Jarvis with a gem. Will it hang? It will. Torres with a nice catch. Into the corner. Here comes a good sliding catch. Ronald Acuna. Merrill go back and still going. Leaps and makes the catch. Holy, oh, yeah! Graham!
The MLB app. Yeah, it's got game. This game. These games. All the games. Pre-game. Post-game. And everything in between. This is baseball your way. With real-time stats, scores, breaking news, and custom content that hits every time. Because you choose the teams and pick the players you want to follow. So when they catch it on the field, you catch it on the app.
Perfect relay from Bench to Lindor to Bichette, and Ohtani outstretching a double into a triple. Second outfield assist of the night for Carson Bench. Perfect one-hop strike to Alvarez.
What a night for Anthony Siegler. Maybe his biggest as a big leaguer. 4 hits, 2 driven in.
That one up the middle. Oh! Nico steals a run. Throw back to third. And Bregman puts the tag on him. Heads up play and great athleticism. It's IQ and the athlete.
What a start for Tarek Scoop. 7 1/3, 1 run on 4 hits, 12 strikeouts, 91 pitches, and 68 strikes.
Now, Cam Schindler could not have been better tonight. He was incredible in this 1-0 game.
You know, the thing that's so impressive about all of this, 12 strikeouts, no walks.
This season. Romo behind the plate with Antonacci. Peters. Braden Montgomery in the outfield. Third to first, Vargas. Colson Montgomery, Mydroff, and Murakami. Malachi Moore is the home plate umpire tonight. The crew chief at first base is Alfonso Marquez. Mike Estabrook is the second base umpire, and Dylan Wilson at third base. Rate is a proud partner of your 26 White Sox. The Rate app gives Chicago fans an all-in-one wellness app with tools to build financial strength and guidance for fitness and stress management. Feel better, live better, play better. Download the Rate app today. Fans, be there. Friday, August 7th, the White Sox are hosting the Guardians at 6:40. Then stick around after the game for the post-game concert featuring Ja Rule, presented by Coca-Cola. Exclusive field passes are on sale now with limited availability. Get your tickets at whitesox.com/concert. Hey, fans, get access to the best seats at the best value and lock in your 27 ticket plan today. Be there for all the biggest matchups. Opening day on April 1st and exciting new promotions. Plus, enjoy flexible payment plans, savings on single games, and more. To secure your ticket plan, visit whitesox.com/2027. And one more. Join us at the ballpark Saturday, August 8th, as the Sox take on the Guardians at 6:15. Come early as we honor legend Ozzie Guillen with the retirement of his iconic number 13 jersey. 15,000 fans in attendance will receive an Ozzie Guillen replica jersey presented by Verb, a credit union. All right, here's my partner with our play-by-play. Here's Len Casper. All right, thanks, DJ. Great to have you with us tonight. And our look at the White Sox uniforms is driven by Arlington Toyota. Check out their impressive lineup of Toyota vehicles today. Arlington Toyota. New owners, same people, better deals. Visit ToyotaArlington.com. Sox wearing their alternate black jerseys, gray pants. The Rays on home Fridays wear their retro Devil Ray white uniforms. And it is Nick Martinez, who will turn 36 in a few days, putting together a career-type season. And really represents what this Rays pitching staff is all about. He's got a great changeup. White Sox are going to have to deal with that really all weekend long. More on that as we move along. Sam Antonacci will lead things off. Sox were swept at home in Chicago early in the year by the Rays in a 3-game series. Here's the first pitch, and it's hit on a bounce to the second baseman, picked up by Palacios, and he'll throw to first to get Sam. 1 pitch and 1 out. I like that he was ready to go. First pitch was hittable. Unfortunately, he hit it right at the second baseman. Here's Munetaka Murakami. There are Sox fans here in the building. You could hear them during the starting lineup announcements. And a nice hand for Mune. Left hand hitting first baseman. And an all-star teammate of Martinez. And the first pitch is a called strike on a fastball at 92. Martinez keeps moving his feet, kind of reminiscent of Mike Clevenger before his delivery. The pitch is a strike. Top of the zone fastball that time. 0-2 on Murakami, who will get a timeout. One thing about Martinez, and you and I were talking about it pregame, is this guy, pinpoint command. The pitch inside on a cutter. And when you just said inside, that's because that's where he wanted it. He's human. He will make mistakes, and our hitters better be ready when he does. The Miami, Florida native ready on a 1-2. Here it is. Fouled back to the screen. Still 1-2 on Murakami. Martinez spent a while in Japan. 2018 through 2021. Swinging a high fly ball out into deep right center field, and it'll be Cedric Mullins under it. And he'll make the catch. So they've got new turf. They've got a new roof here It used to have 2 layers. It has just 1 now. And that's a little brighter in here, and a fresh coat of paint looks great.
It's refreshed, for sure.
Now Miguel Vargas with 2 outs. Rays hoping to be in a new ballpark in 2029 in Tampa. Swing and a fly ball will hit the left, and it will go. 1-0 in the first.
He got all of it. Sitting first pitch, so I think we know what the plan of attack is early. Be ready for the fastball to start the at-bat. We saw Antonacci hit one to second base, and we see Vargas hit one as a souvenir to left.
Number 23 for Miguel. You can hear the White Sox fans inside the Trop. And that home run brought to you by Hard Rock Casino, Northern Indiana. See the concert, a tribute to ABBA at Hard Rock Live, Friday, August 14th. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com. That was a no-doubter.
That had to feel great for Miguel.
That brings up Colson Montgomery. And he takes a strike, fastball on the inside edge.
Probably the last thing that Colson thought he would get after a fastball hit for a home run, that he'd get one almost on the same spot batting left-handed.
Martinez lets it go. Check swing bouncer off Montgomery, so it's foul. That ball kicked right out toward the mound, but it is a foul ball. Our broadcast booth brought to you by Bell Tire. If you can't buy free air, free flat repair, and the lowest prices, find a Bell Tire. Montgomery, the cleanup hitter, batting .217 with a team-leading 24 blasts. And the pitch is a called strike 3 on a fastball on the inside corner.
That's all he saw, 3 fastballs, and that's it.
Went against tight there, and Martinez.
Te encantan los jugadores. Te encanta el juego.
¡Y se fue!
Ahora puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas, jerseys autografiados y más, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores agregados toda la temporada. Cada artículo es autenticado por MLB para asegurar que lo que llega directamente a tu hogar es original. ¿Quieres una parte del juego? Visita auctions.mlb.com.
Tip of the cap, and now here we go. He gets Larry Walker, and here he is. He's going to face him right-handed. Why not? He looks like a catcher hitting. And now he's back to the left side, and a 2-out walk. So Walker reaches base after that first pitch. It was like the flyby here right after the anthem.
The 2-2. In the air to right center field. Buxton on the move to his left. Buxton will dive! And he caught the ball! Buxton caught the ball! Twins win! Twins win! And the Twins win it on a great defensive play by Buxton in right center.
Speechless. And Byron Buxton just didn't stop. He is in a full-out sprint, lays out.
Royal Flush. Premium, spotless, comfortable restrooms, cleaned and maintained by and for hardworking people. Royal Flush, a local, woman-owned, family-operated company. You dump it, we pump it. Now offering sweeping service and septic pumping.
Hey, it's Colson Montgomery, shortstop for the Chicago White Sox.
Loop out in the shallow left. He's out, and he made an amazing grab.
This is the Hard Rock Casino White Sox Network.
Bottom of the first, Eric Fetty against Yandy Diaz, and a foul off to the right. 1-0 White Sox. Fetty's 33. 6'4", 205 pounds. The pitch. Down and in on a sinking fastball. Diaz has always hit White Sox pitching well. This season batting .303 with 15 home runs. And he pops it up. Foul territory, a lot of room over there. First base side, and Murakami will make the catch.
It's a nice sweeper that had him off balance after a sinker down and then made him move his feet. Just nice combination of pitching right there.
Now the first baseman, a left-hand hitter, Jonathan Aranda. They only have 2 righties in their starting lineup, Diaz and Caminero. Both were all-stars. Aranda batting .284 and takes a sweeper for a strike. The Rays are a good contact team. They have the fewest strikeouts in the majors. They'll bunt a lot in situations. The pitch is inside. Kind of middle of the pack in terms of runs per game, 4.45. And don't hit a ton of home runs. But they do all the little things well. Swing and a miss, and they pitch and play defense.
Other than that, they're just okay. It's a lot of stuff that they're top tier in, that's for sure. It's like that team that's hidden in front of you. Great record, tough division, yet they're on top of it, and not many people come watch them.
The 1-2 to Aranda is a low changeup. If you missed the manager's show, where were you? Will Venable said, we need some innings out of the starters this weekend. The bullpen has been used a lot of late. Fetty misses high on a cutter. It's a full count on Aranda. 22nd appearance, 12th as a starter for Fetty. And there's a high pop-up behind second, shortstop side, and it'll be Colson Montgomery to make the catch. So a couple of pop-outs here in the Rays first, and now one of their budding superstars, Junior Caminero, the third baseman.
Well, I like that Eric is using that cutter and sweeper effectively. He let the batter back in the at-bat just now, but he still got the out. This is a tough out.
Caminero turned 23 less than a month ago, and a strike called on a cutter. Already a 2-time All-Star. He hit 45 homers last year. He has 29 so far this season. Right-hand batter, and he takes a strike. And we got a challenge from Caminero on a pitch that was right near the high outside corner, and it did catch the zone.
He talked himself into it. When the pitch went by, he was shaking his head, nope, not a strike. So since he said it, he might as well challenge it.
The 0-2 is high. Caminero has not homered in his last 12 games, but he is always a threat. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He chased a low sweeper for strike 3. Good first inning for Fetty. That K brought to you by Circle K. Stop by Circle K.
We have a couple things out here for the first acknowledged unassisted triple play. And Cy Young said, Neil, where you going? He said, 3 outs.
Neil Ball had a fairly short career as a big leaguer, but continued playing in the minors, where he encountered true baseball royalty.
Now we're going to connect to Babe Ruth.
He dominated the game like no one else had before.
I'm holding Babe Ruth's bat.
During a 1934 baseball barnstorming tour of Japan, Ruth faced 17-year-old pitcher Eiji Sawamura. Sawamura became a hero in Japan, and the Nippon Professional Baseball League's version of the Cy Young Award bears his name. Maeda won the award in 2010 and again in 2015, when the runner-up was Shohei Ohtani.
First pitch crushing! Oh, man!
Like the 3 outs of a triple play. It all connects.
Go to baseballhall.org to plan your visit to the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum in Cooperstown, New York, and catch every episode of Hall of Fame Connections on MLB.tv.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
For every Sox game.
Boy, did they come together beautifully.
ESPN Chicago.
Top two, it's Andrew Benintendi against Nick Martinez, 1-0 White Sox. First pitch is inside ball one. If the Sox win tonight's game, Walter Law will make a donation to the Greater Chicago Food Depository. Walter Law handles the toughest car accident cases in Chicago. Call 312-8-million. Walter Law, win with Walter. Sinker strike. Evens the count at 1-1. Benintendi had the game-tying single in the 10th inning yesterday against the Yankees. And he foul tips on a cutter. And it's 1-2. The Rays are pitching their butts off here of late. 1.62 ERA their last 10. The starters with a 1.52 during this stretch.
Well, their starter in this game's got a 9 so far.
Right. Popped up by Benintendi off of third, foul territory, and it will not be playable. They just placed lefty Shane McClanahan on their injured list. He had to leave the game yesterday with a back injury. One and two on Benintendi. The pitch. Hit in the air, out into right. That is deep. It will get on out of here. Did that hit one of the rings?
It hit the catwalk. Yes, it did.
Wow. 2-0 in the second.
Absolutely crushed. Hit the catwalk. Plenty fair. Came back down into the field of play without the right fielder Mesa bothering to try to catch it, because if you hit that ring, it's a home run automatically.
So a couple of solo homers for the White Sox. Another one brought to you by Hard Rock Casino. 11 for Benintendi, all against righties. And that'll bring up Braden Montgomery. Yeah, I lost the ball. I knew it was gone. I didn't quite see where it landed. Braden takes a strike, but it kind of went down, as you mentioned, hit that lower catwalk. Or the upper one.
It hit the higher one above the left field, right field fence, yes.
Which is a little closer to us, but as you said, it still counts.
I think it's considered ring number 3, and the lower one's 4. So 1, 2, 3. Yes.
The pitch is hit high in the air toward the corner in left. Playable for Simpson, and he'll make the catch just inside the chalk for the first out in the second inning.
You got to understand, we've hit 2 solo home runs against Martinez, who came in having allowed 11 this year. So he doesn't give up the long ball very often. So the plan of attack that the White Sox have is really paying off so far. Yeah, they're solo home runs, but who cares? They're runs early against a good one.
Tristan Peters, ex-Ray and an all-star, bounces to the first baseman Aranda. He'll take it to the bag for out number 2. Yeah, this is the largest cable-supported domed roof in the world.
Second baseman, number 10.
And I don't quite know how it works, but it does. They've got these catwalks here, posts all over the place, but it does hold this roof up, and it creates some interesting ground rules as a result. The highest circle, or at least the main high catwalk, if it hits that at fair territory, it's a live ball called strike to Chase Mydroth. Martinez ready on an 0-1. And here it is. Fouled back to the screen.
Hey, fans, join us at the ballpark for City Connect Fridays. Catch the team in the iconic uniforms every Friday night and shop the full collection at the team store. For more information, head to whitesox.com/city.
2-0 second inning, the 0-2. Little tap on the ground, back to the pitcher, and Martinez lobs to first. 2 innings in, 2 homers for the White Sox, and through an inning and a half. Sox 2, Rays nothing on the Hard Rock Casino.
Chris Sale's 10th start of the season was a beauty. He goes 7 innings, giving up just 1 run, and he is in line for his first win against the Marlins.
An outstanding outing tonight by Trey Savage. 6 innings, 2 hits, did not walk a batter, struck out 8, kept the Yankees off the scoreboard.
11 strikeouts from Kyle Harrison.
Matching a career-long outing for Kyle Harrison and a dominant 2-hit shutout for the left-hander. Wow.
Outman over. Outman with the dive! Superman hit-saving play by James Outman.
Ryan drops his glove on the mound and gives James Outman a standing ovation.
First pitch of the game, the pitcher hits it out. A living, breathing statue, Shohei Ohtani.
You just don't dare take your eyes off of him.
He's a walking history book.
It's ridiculous what he does.
Well, we certainly served it up over the plate. This is a burger fit for a home run king, the 99 burger in honor of Aaron Judge. They sell a bazillion of these at Yankee Stadium. It looks pretty good. I feel like we passed the test. What about you?
I think so.
NorthShore.com.
White Sox with an early advantage, brought to you by Advantage Dealer Group. Find your next Chevy, Acura, Toyota, now Cadillac, Buick, GMC. Find your advantage at Advantage Dealer Group. Fetty delivers inside to Cedric Mullins. He hit the game-winning homer in the 8th inning to beat Texas yesterday. And the left-hand hitter takes, I guess, inside on another sinker. That was close.
Where Mullins back in the day in a different uniform. The Orioles one, he had a lot of big hits.
The pitch. He pulls a hard grounder foul.
And even more great defensive plays against the White Sox.
And he has not been hitting for average, but he is hitting home runs. 148 over his last 18 games. And he smokes a line drive toward the corner and right. It will land. And a little bobble by Braden Montgomery. It's not going to be an error as Mullins had 2 bases on his mind out of the box, and that is a leadoff double in the second.
And you mentioned he had power on his mind. He picks up his 7th double of the year. That jammed him enough, thank goodness, to keep it in the yard because that was a home run swing, but it was a cutter, and it got in on the barrel.
Here's Chandler Simpson, who plays the small game probably better than any active major leaguer. He runs, he bunts, picks up infield hits, and he bunts foul off Drew Romo. And this is not just a typical move him over type bunt. He's trying to reach base as well.
Yeah, and you got to be careful if you're Vargas. He's moving back a little bit because Mullins can still third on him. He's too close in to the batter. Got to watch the runner at second and the bunter.
The pitch. Takes a strike after showing bunt. That was a sweeper.
It's really a tough position to be in for a third baseman. Speed at second, speed at the plate. You're defending against the stolen base and the bunt. You got to look both ways.
The pitch is high. It's 1-2. Simpson's batting .290. 10 bunt hits, 38 infield hits, 6 triples, 26 steals. He's still never hit a ball over the fence in the pros. And he chops one foul right at home plate. 1 home run at Double-A 2 years ago, and it was an inside the Parker.
Yeah, I think this is a guy that has accepted the fact that his way to success is his legs. Not that he probably couldn't hit it over the fence. Why would he? If you're going to hit 5-10 home runs a year and swing for the fences and make outs, what's the point? Just hit it on the ground and run.
The pitch. It is outside on a close one. And Drew Romo is going to challenge. There's a backdoor sweeper. And it is a strike. And Simpson's out for looking.
Boy, that is timely. You really like it. You know, a guy like Simpson, you figure he knows the strike zone. He doesn't strike out much. When he takes a close one, he knows it's not a strike. And he was wrong. This was a perfect pitcher's pitch.
That'll bring up Cuban-born Victor Mesa Jr., 24 years old, left-hand batter, playing right. And he takes a strike, a sweeper on the outside edge. Batting .224, he had a couple of big defensive plays in their win yesterday in the outfield. 5 of his 8 home runs have come in the last 15 games.
Yeah, it's only 2 extra base hits other than a home run, a couple of doubles, so he's swinging for the fences.
Runner at second, 1 out. We're in the second. Sox lead 2-0. Fedde delivers, and it's too high on a sinker. Colson will kind of try to keep Mullins somewhat close to second. 1-1. He's up and in on a cutter. Eric beat the Rays twice back in 24, once with the White Sox, once with the Cardinals, and he misses low on a sweeper. It's 3-1.
I don't like when this happens. It's a bugaboo to me. I don't bring it up often, but when you throw a strike one and then you look up and it's 3-1, it drives you crazy because you're so far ahead to start the at-bat.
3-1 is hit in the air out into right, and Braden is back to the warning track, and he's going to make the catch right up against the fence. Mullins will tag and end up at third. Mesa's reaction off the bat, I think he thought it was a home run because he did not run initially. He was watching it and then decided to run when it looked like Braden was going to make a play on it.
Yeah, and again, there's another one of those little bugaboos in life is when you hit a ball that stays in the ballpark and you're hitting it and standing there saying, oh, baby. From now on, you've just proven that you don't know what a home run is compared to an out. Run.
So now Richie Palacios is second baseman, another lefty. And he takes a high one. He's batting .230.
Yeah, but he's had some clutch hits against the White Sox.
Well, I got a note. At Rate Field in his career, 10 for 16, 6 walks and 2 home runs. And then he smokes one in the air, foul to right and out of play.
Well, then my mind serves me well because that's what I remember.
I mean, that's not a lot of at-bats, but 10 for 16?
Yes.
One and one on him. 2-0 Sox, second inning. The pitch, low. Overall against the White Sox, and again, those numbers doing a lot of heavy lifting. 476 average, 10 for 21. So all of his hits have come in Chicago against the Sox. 2-1, there's a swing and a liner caught by Murakami. He'll step on the bag anyway. Just picked that right before it hit the dirt. Little soft line drive, inning over.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
All your favorite games from MLB Play are back, bigger, bolder, and better than ever. Test your skills with daily puzzles like MLB Pickle, the ultimate mystery player challenge, and Immaculate Grid, where stats and strategy collide. Then in Spinball, build your roster, take on your friends, and compete for the weekly prize. Or be the first to beat the streak and hit your way to the $5.6 million jackpot. Plus, the all-new Daily Walk-Off. Lock in your players by category for the walk-off win. The game's official home for games is MLB Play. Only on the MLB app and MLB.com.
He's still back. He will leap, and he caught it. Luis Lara up against the wall. Deep left center field. Punched it in Martin, but it is Byron who who caught that ball.
Collins is onto the track. He's at the fence. He leaps. He grabs it. He robs Riley Green of a grand slam.
Nico steals a run. Heads up play and great athleticism.
Harris leaped, and he just robbed him. What a play by Michael Harris.
Bellinger goes back. He leaps. He's got it.
That's why he has that gold patch on his glove.
Going back to the track near the wall. Jumps up and makes a remarkable catch.
Bends under it. Makes the one-hand catch. Here comes Freeman. Here comes the throw. It's a good one. The slide. Out of the play.
It's a squibbing ground walk. Caballero diving play. From his knees. He throws out Bohm.
Coming on Cam Smith with a sliding catch. Cam takes one away from Murakami.
Stopping short by Williamson. Gets up and throws him out at first to retire the side.
Lighting up the Southside fan base.
Fly ball. Deep left field. It's going to be.
We do feel like we're going to take another
a home run.
Chicago White Sox baseball. ESPN Chicago.
Top of the third, Martinez to Romo, 2-0 White Sox. First pitch is high for ball one. On a slider. Caminero plays in on the turf over at third. Romo batting left-handed. The pitch. Swing and a miss on that devastating changeup.
A changeup kind of reminds me of Trevor Richards. Really comes out of the hand and dives straight to the bottom of the strike zone.
1-1 is a strike. Basically, the word here, Romo challenging. He thought it was low on a changeup, and he's right. So he's 2 for 2, once behind the plate, now batting.
Okay.
2-1. Now, the note here on this Rays pitching staff regarding changeups is pretty fascinating. The 2-1 is bounced just foul to first base. The way it was said to us, if you throw your changeup, we're going to throw it more often. And in Martinez's case, he's doubled the usage. And if you don't throw a changeup, you're going to learn one.
Which is brilliant. You know, with baseball and velocity and all that, they're going the other direction. Show the velocity, get them out with the slow stuff. And most teams have adjusted to getting used to velocity. So now you're like, what are we doing here in this city of Tampa Bay? It doesn't make any sense.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Pitch, swing, and a hard one. A bouncer right to the first baseman. Little bobble by Aranda, but he'll flip it to Martinez, and they get Romo.
Fans head to the ballpark Sunday, August 9th. White Sox take on the Guardians at 1:10. 15,000 fans in attendance will receive a Shoeless Joe Jackson bobblehead presented by the Village of Bedford Park. Or just skip the lines and secure your promo at checkout with guaranteed promo. Purchase tickets and prepaid parking by visiting whitesox.com/promos.
Here's Antonacci with 1 out. He's 0 for 1. Earlier today, Sam was credited with an infield hit on what originally was an E5 against the Yankees Monday night. Called strike. So Jose Caballero has 1 fewer error, and Sam has an extra base hit.
Love it for Sam.
The 0-1 swung on and bounced softly foul. Vargas homered with 2 outs in the first. Benintendi led off the second with a home run. Those are the only 2 hits for the White Sox. So Martinez has not needed to pitch out of the stretch. 0-2, and there's a little bloop, and it's a base hit. Right center field in front of Mullins. Bad contact turns into a 1-out single.
Yeah, there's that subject that you and I have discussed. I've talked with other people about it. It's a big swing jam shot hit. And with 2 strikes, if you can teach yourself to do this, kind of hit it about label high with the full swing, you get a lot of hits in front of the outfielders. Problem is it's going to take some practice. It's not worth sometimes sacrificing the bats for that practice.
Murakami batting, and he takes a changeup low. The heart of the lineup is brought to you by Northwestern Medicine, home to Illinois' top-ranked heart and vascular program for 18 straight years by U.S. News and World Report. The pitch. This time a high sinker for ball 2.
Well, you're getting that thing that you just commented on. Martinez out of the stretch. We're seeing him for the first time.
Very shrewd free agent signing by the Rays this offseason. Martinez. And he misses inside on a cutter, ball 3.
3 pitches, 3 different pitches. Changeup, down, fastball, high, cutter, in. You can see that he was anticipating that Murakami was going to be aggressive and swing at something.
The pitch taken for a strike. But he initially came up with Texas. He was okay. Yep. Mostly a starter, a few relief appearances, then went to Japan, found that changeup. Came back, pitched for the Padres, the Reds, now the Rays. 3rd straight year of at least 10 wins. The pitch, hit in the air deep the other way to left. Back on it is Simpson. It's gone. Mooney with a 2-run homer. 3 innings, 3 homers for the White Sox. That's his 24th. Brought to you by Hard Rock Casino. It's 4-0.
Get him out of the stretch. You were talking about just that topic, and it's paid off. Put 1 on and bring 2 in. Changeup, outside corner, and kind of like the backdoor breaking ball he hit out at our ballpark the other day. Just stayed out there that direction with it and crushed it for a 2-run jack.
Oh, we've got a fun home run competition on this team. Vargas takes ball 1. So Murakami just tied Montgomery. They each have 24. Vargas earlier tonight hit his 23rd.
It's fun indeed. We talked about it earlier this year about possibility of having 3 guys with 30 or more. It's still a reality.
The pitch, a high strike, makes it 1-1. Yeah, including tonight, 54 games left. I think it's very much in play. They could have 3.
They come in bunches for home run hitters, so absolutely.
A 1-1. Vargas fouls on the backstop. Four zip in the 3rd inning. Here it comes. It's popped up. Foul territory, and this one will get out of play.
Think about that funk that the team went through with no home runs for about a week. And then, again, they come in bunches.
So true. And I think even more important tonight, to build up a bigger lead because of what we mentioned with the bullpen. Might buy Fetty an extra inning if you can score a few more here. There's a pop-up out into shallow center. Palacios, the second baseman, out to make the catch.
Yeah, I mean, twofold, right? You score a lot of runs early and kind of maybe get the sense that you don't have to use the bullpen as much, and also the fact that it's comfortable because they've been having to work so hard in that series against the Yankees to pick up those 2 wins, and nothing was given to them. So big lead early is nice and feels good.
Colson with 2 outs. And he swings and misses on a slider. Peters picked him up with that bases loaded walk to win the game in the 11th after he struck out against Fernando Cruz. 0-1, called strike on a sinker, 0-2.
Just out thinking Colson. Got him swinging at the changeup away out in front of it and taking the fastball in. It'd be the other way that he really wants it to be, is like swing at the fastball in and take the changeup away.
There are about 6 guys in this starting lineup tonight who never played a game in this ballpark. Colson fouls. Benintendi has. Peters is an ex-Ray. Vargas has, but that's about it.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is a new experience, and so far, Murakami likes it. Just hit a 2-run homer. 0-2, he struck him out swinging on a high fastball. Sox 4, Rays nothing in the third. From the Trop on the Hard Rock Casino White Sox Network.
Hey guys, real quick, it's Courtney Cronin. You know I'm always talking about having the right team around you. It's how I feel.
Well, when we moved downtown San Diego from Qualcomm to Petco Ballpark, new uniforms were on the way, and this is the Padre home white. This jersey is from 2007, which was a career year for myself, winning a Cy Young. There's some different memories that stand out. One in this uniform against the Braves, where I struck out a Padre record 16, wearing this jersey, trying to make the Padre and the Friar faithful proud.
The MLB app. Yeah, it's got game. This game. These games. All the games. Pre-game, post-game, and everything in between. This is baseball your way. With real-time stats, scores, breaking news, and custom content that hits every time. Because you choose the teams and pick the players you want to follow. So when they catch it on the field, you catch it on the app.
This is going to be one of those games that you're going to have to fight the elements. Wow!
And I don't think that'll be the last bat toss we see tonight.
I would imagine not. As he slid behind Neto, took out his legs, but Neto held on to the ball.
Check out what our cameras caught. That's right. Smacking himself in the face. He really likes to pump himself up and make himself angry.
Oh, he used the hat. That's pretty nice. Yeah, take a bow. All right, absolutely.
Switch batting. Taylor Walls, a shortstop, leads off the home third against Eric Fetty. And a called strike on a sinker. White Sox lead 4-0 in the series opener. Coming off a 3-4 homestand. Walls chops one foul behind the plate on a changeup. I'd like to welcome our listeners tuned in on 98.1 Gold, WIBN in Lafayette, Indiana. The pitch. Down and away on a change. Tomorrow late in the afternoon, Noah Schultz against Drew Rasmussen, an all-star. And then Anthony Kay versus Griffin Jacks on Sunday. Up and in on a sinker, makes it 2-2. White Sox have won Fetty's last 5 appearances. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Beat him on a cutter. Here's Hunter Fiducia, left-hand hitting catcher. Hey, we want to mention to support Munetaka Murakami's efforts to aid those affected by the recent earthquake in Kumamoto, Japan. The pitch is a strike. White Sox Charities holding a special online auction to help fund recovery services in that area. Fans can bid beginning Tuesday, August 4th, ground or foul, at whitesox.com/auction. And we will give you a reminder around that time. Here's the 0-2. It's low. Fiducia batting .232. He took a bases-loaded walk in the ninth that plated the game-winning run in Chicago on April 16th. There's a high one, 2-2. Fetty back quickly. The pitch. Called strike 3 at the knees on a changeup.
Boy, Eric Fetty right now, I don't know what you're saying, but he looks like he's pitching with a lot of confidence. Like he's not intimidated by this lineup.
Back to the top, and Diaz. And the pitch is a strike. Could probably say this about most lineups, but the bottom of this Rays order you really need to handle because of the top, right? Diaz, Aranda, and Caminero, very dangerous. Low and in, 1-1.
Yeah, that's a great point, because at the start of this game, I looked at those top 3 that Fetty was going to face, and I thought to myself, this is as tough a top 3 as there is in the game.
1-1 coming. Called strike. Diaz as, quote, professional a hitter as you'll find.
Big, strong guy, but not a true home run hitter, just a good hitter.
The 1-2. Low and away. Two balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs, nobody on. We're in the bottom of the 3rd here at the Trop. The pitch. Fouled.
That's what he wants to do. Right there was a fastball. He wants to foul the fastball off right now or hit it down the right field line, whatever. Stay in time with the off-speed stuff if he makes a mistake with it.
The pitch. Fouled back. That was a sinker in on his hands.
Yeah, that's a good location. If you can locate that pitch, you basically have exposed his kryptonite.
Deep breath by Fetty. Now the motion and the pitch. Called strike 3 on a sinker at 95. Boy, what an inning. That might be the best inning Fetty's had all year.
Way back there, way back, Tatis at the wall, and he leaps and makes a spectacular catch. He brought that one right back into the ballpark.
That is 5 straight strikeouts now for Burke.
Sean Burke, 6 scoreless, 3 hits, 2 walks, 10 strikeouts.
Swung on and driven, high and deep, it is gone! Back-to-back, Abreu and Contreras. 7 strikeouts for Noah Cameron. He took a no-hitter into the 7th, and an 8th scoreless allows just 1 hit. An incredible performance today from the Royals lefty.
Back it goes, deep it goes, and gone! Cody Clemens wins it down to their final strike. Twins win! Twins win! The Twins win it!
If you stick around to the end with this club, you never know what you might find.
We play in Toronto. Guerrero sends over some good stuff for the guys, so when we play in Toronto, I definitely dive into that.
You gotta be careful with Vladdy, bro, because a Dominican breakfast will put you to sleep, bro. ¿Cómo está sonando la comida dominicana ya?
La comida dominicana ya no sé cómo está sonando, porque obviamente mi esposa me cocina. O sea, hay restaurantes, pero no voy a comer comida latina.
Strike 3.
Hey, it's Noah Schultz, left-handed pitcher for the Chicago White Sox.
Got him looking.
You're looking to ESPN Chicago.
He struck him out.
Home of your Chicago White Sox.
Andrew Benintendi leads off in the 4th and takes ball 1 from Nick Martinez. 4-0 White Sox. Benintendi led off the 2nd with a long and high home run to right. Here's the pitch. Swinging a line drive out into center field. This will be caught by Cedric Mullins. 10 for ID on the Hard Rock Casino White Sox Network. Braden Montgomery, the batter. A little more foul territory here than in most ballparks, and kind of a throwback. They have the bullpen on each side on the field of play, which you never see anymore. Change-up is low to Braden.
Yeah, they'd have to do some serious reconstruction and take some seats away to put those somewhere else.
Martinez rocking back and forth. Now the 1-0. Called strike on a sinker at 92. 1-1.
To really eliminate from his repertoire of pitches his curveball and slider. He just has stopped throwing those pitches.
The pitch is outside on a slider.
Ah, there you go. He'll show it then. Won't ever put it somewhere you can put it in play. His sinker, changeup, cutter, four-seam combo really tunnels well, and he likes to stay with that.
The 2-1 coming. Swing and a miss on a change. Caminero will deepen and head more toward the shortstop area.
I'm going to assume in the mind of Nick Martinez, the curveball and slider are spin pitches that batters can see a little bit because they're spinning, whereas the other four options kind of all look similar out of the hand.
Braden got a timeout, now climbs back in. He flied to left in the second. 2-2. This one ripped on the ground. Nice pick by the first baseman Aranda on a one-hop screamer, and he makes the play unassisted.
Wow, you're not kidding. Nice play. Absolute bullet off of the bat of Braden. And, well, let's just be honest. Aranda stuck his glove out there as far as he could to the left, and it bounced right in it. I mean, that ball caught him almost.
That brings up Peters, who took the bases-loaded game-ending walk in extras yesterday. It's been a struggle, though, since the All-Star break. 4 for 43. That's under 100. And he takes inside. Batting 271 on the year.
Yeah, he had been hitting over 300. He'd been the one guy for the Sox that steadily was right around 300. He's got to get his hits back.
Swing and a miss. 1-1. Sox have 4 hits. 3 have gone over the fence. Rays have 1 hit. That was a Mullins double in the second. A 1-1 coming. Jammed him, and he pops it up, and it'll be the shortstop Walls cutting across and behind the third baseman Caminero to make the catch.
Saying either loading up the baseball or something.
Checking him all over. I've never seen him do a search like this. Quite like this before.
What did they find in his pocket?
I don't know. He's out of it.
He's been kicked out of the game. And Nico moved as he goes over to the first base dugout and then on to the shower.
Jack Leiter making his season debut.
It's 148 K, second among all AL rookies.
Jets 2-2, and a swing and a miss. There's his first strikeout of the season. He gets Mayo for the second out of the inning. To be the way to pitch. Here's the 3-2. And that's right in there. Alonso just frozen.
Sinking fastball from Leiter. He retires the side in order for the first time tonight.
Big over-the-top windup, and the 1-2 pitch. He struck him out swinging with a cutter at 94. Nice assortment of pitches there from Jack Leiter. And that new pitch, the cutter, strikes out Adley Rutschman. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Great screwball action, a changeup at 92. So Leiter making use of a couple of pitches he didn't even have 2 years ago when he made his major league debut.
It's 2-2 and a swing and a miss. Got him chasing a curveball, and Leiter, I don't know that he loved where that one ended up, but he got the job done.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
White Sox baseball. This is the Hard Rock Casino White Sox Network.
Bottom of the fourth, 4-0 Sox. Aranda leads off against Fetty. Eric with 5 strikeouts through 3. And the pitch, it's high, and the Rays again don't strike out that much. The shortstop Montgomery shades toward the middle, and Aranda fouls. This copyrighted broadcast is presented by authority of the Chicago White Sox and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. Plus, the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Chicago White Sox. Sweeper misses away. It's 2-1.
Mentioned the 5 strikeouts for Fetty. Sean Burke had 7 strikeouts through 3 yesterday.
2-1 pitch. Misses on a cutter.
Point is, hopefully it leads to what we're seeing today from Fetty, a similar type performance, dominant.
Aranda signed with the Rays in 2015, takes a strike on a sweeper out of Mexico. Major League debut in 2022. 14 home runs, tied for his career best, which he set last year when he was an All-Star. The pitch. A swing and a fly ball out into deep left center. It is Tristan Peters, and he makes a catch right at the edge of the warning track.
They go all in on game nights with MLB Plus. Stream MLB Network 24/7 in the U.S. and select out-of-market games every week, plus live radio broadcasts of every game. Game Day 3D, big inning, minor league baseball action. Visit MLB.com/MLB Plus to subscribe today.
Junior Caminero for the second time. The pitch. It's a strike. Cleveland's got a 1-0 lead over the Diamondbacks in Cleveland in the 4th inning. Cards got their run in the first on a Rhys Hoskins single. Sweeper is low, 1-1 to Junior Caminero. Next home game the Sox will play will be against the Guardians a week from tonight. The pitch. Big swing and a foul to the screen behind the plate.
It'll be nice to go into that series having done exactly what the White Sox did on their last road trip. At least come home 4-2. They had the victorious wins down in Texas and also in Toronto.
The 1-2. And it just missed outside on a cutter. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Caminero with some bright neon green shoes and batting gloves, and he takes low and away.
It's like the array that they have on the mound behind the pitcher's rubber. It's like fluorescent green, like his shoes and batting gloves.
And the old Devil Rays uniforms look pretty cool. The 3-2 home. Swinging a fly ball deep left center. And it will go. He hit the lower catwalk out in left center field. And he's got his 30th home run, and it's 4-1.
He almost broke his ankle before he even got to first base. He was high-fiving his first base coach and twisted his ankle. That's not as far as a ball you're going to see hit that direction. He might end up on the IL in celebration.
That one was smashed 453 feet.
I just want to see a replay of him almost breaking his ankle, just running to first.
Yeah, I didn't see it. You caught it. Was he high-fiving the first base coach and he just missed the bag?
I don't think he even got to the first base coach yet.
Mullins takes a strike. 4-1 Sox in the fourth.
It was literally like he tripped over the painted coach's box and almost rolled his ankle.
Mullins takes inside.
Yeah, and you know what? Let's be realistic. If you end up on the IL from jogging to first base, that's bad.
Mullins cracks his bat on a bouncer to the first baseman. Good job by Fetty. He got over there quickly and accepts a throw from Murakami. 2 down.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is that worse than what Harrison Bader went through? Scooter crash? All kinds of details coming out about that.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. All I know is jogging in a straight line should not lead to an injury.
I'm with you on that.
Unless, of course, you're doing something silly while you're jogging in celebration and you forget to put your left foot in front of your right one.
Simpson hits a foul pop off third and out of play.
Yeah, it's really hard to have somebody see you almost hurt yourself on a jog when the ball's hit that far. Everybody's watching the ball. Oh, nobody was probably watching his jog down the first base line. I don't know how I caught it, but I did.
0-1, a very late swing by Simpson, and he fouls. And as you mentioned, not too many guys hit the catwalk in that area. I mean, left center, it's already 400 feet just to the fence. The pitch is low.
Yeah, that's one where as a player the next day, if you weren't on the field, you go out there and you stand underneath the location where it hit the catwalk and you look straight up and you go, okay, that's killed.
Fetty on a 1-2. It's high.
It's about 60 feet above your head, and you're already standing about 390 feet away from home plate. And you're like, oh, okay. Yeah, I get why it went 450 plus.
Fetty starts his windup with 1 on the clock. The 2-2. Swing and a chopper. This is going to be a tough play. And Mygroth flips to first, and he's safe. He almost just batted that with his bare hand over to Murakami. What a resourceful play by Mygroth, but Simpson with an infield hit.
Yeah, you can't make a better play in that circumstance. He absolutely just flipped it over there, bare hand flip. That with Simpson's world-class speed, it looks like. I mean, he's 29 plus feet per second. He just barely got there. What a great effort, though, by Mygroth.
Zach Bove will make a mound visit before Victor Mesa Jr. bats. Doesn't apply with 2 outs, but a reminder, Steinhoffels is a proud partner of the Sox, and this season, every time they turn a double play at home, Steinhoffels will donate $200 to Special Spaces to help create green bedrooms for children battling cancer.
You know, that's not going to end up on a highlight reel play of getting somebody out, but that's going to end up on a highlight reel effort for that try by Mygroth, because you just don't really see guys slap the ball to first base.
Give Fetty a lot of credit. I mean, he raced after that ball even though he had no play to make, but he was trying to run it down.
Well, he is a really good athlete, so that's not surprising.
The stretch. And the pitch to Mesa, and he misses in too close.
As fast as Simpson is, he's been thrown out trying to steal 11 times. Probably a couple of those times he was trying to take off early and got picked off, and that's still a caught stealing.
There he goes. The pitch is outside. Here's the throw, and it's going to end up in center field. And he'll end up at third base. Stolen base and an E2.
You can hear this crowd, how excited they are. That's what the stolen base does. Just amps up the crowd. The speed part of baseball has always been appreciated and loved by fans. Good effort by Colson Montgomery to act like he had the ball in his glove and apply a tag and hold the tag in the area on him. It's like, yeah, I got it. But Simpson was wise enough to look to center field after the fact.
Meantime, 2-0 on Mesa. That was almost a pitch out. It was, I think, designed to be off the outside. This one catches the outside on a sweeper. 2-1.
Well, yeah, you know, the big thing is this. If you get him out, that's great. You don't. He's on third base. Okay. Just get the batter. There's 2 outs right now, and this is the guy you need to get.
You're saying don't try to pick toss at third?
Don't try to back pick him. No. We saw how that worked out recently for the White Sox in a good way.
Two and one on Mesa. The set, and Fetty a couple of looks at third. Now delivers. Swinging a line drive center field. Peters will make the catch. They get one on the long homer by Caminero, but they strand Simpson at third base. As
the MLB app. Yeah, it's got game. This game. These games. All the games. Pre-game. Post-game. And everything in between. This is baseball your way, with real-time stats, scores, breaking news, and custom content that hits every time. Because you choose the teams and pick the players you want to follow. So when they catch it on the field, you catch it on the app.
Fenway Park is no stranger to passionate fans. But last week, the iconic ballpark was treated to a jolt of pure energy.
No Scotland, no party. You're getting invaded by the Scots.
Thousands of Scottish soccer fans have traveled to the U.S. for the World Cup. Eager for a taste of our national pastime, the Tartan Army took their bagpipes to the streets of Boston and unleashed a party to remember. And of course, this included marching into Fenway Park, kilts and all. The Red Sox rolled out the red carpet, honoring their new friends from across the pond with a Scottish celebration night. Safe to say the Scots were grateful, busting out non-stop chants as the Sox took on the Rangers. But the Tartan Army wasn't done there. The drums and bagpipes hit Yankee Stadium next before continuing on to Miami. And inside Lone Depot Park, these brand new baseball fans got to see renowned Scottish soccer star Billy Gilmore throw out the first pitch. March on, Tartan Army. Glad you had a great time at the ballpark. Welcome to the big leagues.
And see what I'm talking about. Advantage Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
We're out of there, leaky store brands. When all else fails, try North Shore Adult Diapers for even the heaviest control problems. Visit northshore.com.
Back in our Bell Tire broadcast booth inside Tropicana Field. It's 4-1 White Sox in the 5th inning. My draw fouls on a fastball from Nick Martinez. 0-1.
Got to get him to feel uncomfortable again. Got to get some base runners. He got his first, as you mentioned, last half inning. His first 1, 2, 3 innings. So got to get him back to feeling uncomfortable.
Chase takes a strike on a slow change. Hydroth walked 3 times yesterday against the Yankees and eventually scored the game-ending run in the bottom of the 11th. He was the free base runner in that inning, and he hits a slicing liner to right, and Mesa will make the catch.
Martinez has an arm angle of 55 degrees, so he's almost over the top. In comparison, Fetty's 35-degree arm angle with his delivery, so that changeup that he features is coming from right over the top and goes straight down because he somehow gets on top of it still, almost throws it like a screwball.
Romo swings and misses on a cutter. The Yankees will be rooting for the White Sox tonight as they're chasing the Rays. Ground ball to first. Scooped by Aranda. He'll step on the bag. So 2 quick outs, and the batter is Sam Antonacci.
Hey, fans, head to the ballpark Tuesday, August 11th. The White Sox take on the Reds at 6:40. All fans in attendance will receive a White Sox Pope hat. Get your tickets at prepaid parking at whitesox.com/promos.
And Tanachi's 1 for 2 with a run, and he sprays a liner foul to left out of play. The Caminero home run technically was a high fastball. It was not in the strike zone. That is Caminero's 11th out of the zone home run this season. A pitch that was not considered a strike in terms of location. Antonacci takes inside 1-1.
Well, I was watching him take batting practice today, and he was hitting balls out to right center field on pitches off the outside corner. They weren't strikes.
1-1. Hits the outside corner on a changeup. It's 1-2.
So it's funny you bring that up now, because I was observing that and going, that's a lot of plate coverage, pitches that are off the corner. And then he even hit some that were on the inside corner during batting practice. He's covering the whole plate and then some.
1-2 pitch is hit in the air to medium center. Easy play for Mullins, and he'll glove it. So that's 8 in a row retired by Martinez. We head to the bottom of
the MLB app. Yeah, it's got game. This game, these games, all the games. Pre-game, post-game, and everything in between. This is baseball your way, with real-time stats, scores, breaking news, and custom content that hits every time. Because you choose the teams and pick the players you want to follow. So when they catch it on the field, you catch it on the app.
The Seattle Mariners have officially found their groove, riding the wave of an amazing run that started in May and has them sailing in June.
And the Mariners sweep the A's.
The secret to their recent success? Power at the plate and dominance on the mound.
Swung on and missed, got him.
The rotation, led by Emerson Hancock, Brian Wu, and Logan Gilbert, has been absolutely electric, shutting down opposing lineups. And while all-star backstop Cal Raleigh remains sidelined, a surge of offensive power has arrived.
A rainmaker to left field. Julio with a bang.
Julio Rodriguez is on fire and flexing his marquee muscle. Throw a locked-in Randy Arozarena and a red-hot Luke Raley into the mix, and you got a lineup firing on all cylinders. Thanks to the run of victories to kick off the summer, Seattle has cruised to the top of the AL West and has the Pacific Northwest rocking. The American League is officially on notice. The Mariners are a problem.
Over Tampa Bay and Tampa Bay, it's time for our White Sox Twitter poll. Len and DJ, whenever you're ready.
Go ahead, Jack.
All right, continuing our Friday night uniform fights, which of the following teams has the best uniforms? The Braves, the Marlins, the Nationals, or Mets?
I really like the Mets home uniforms. Swing by Palacios. See, it's a chopper to short. Colson fires across.
I think that it's going to be the Braves.
Jack?
The Braves is winning the fan vote with 52%. Personally, I prefer the light blue with the Marlins.
That would be... we'll have a longer conversation later, Jack. Marlins have made a lot of changes over the years. I think they got it right initially, back in the mid-90s. Taylor Walls with one away, and he takes high. 1 ball, no strikes. He struck out in the 3rd inning. Looks at a sweeper. It's in there. It's 1-1. Eric Fetty pitches, and it's high.
A couple of notes on Eric is his struggles this year have been in the 1st inning, and he got through that in flying colors.
He misses low and inside.
The other inning where he's had a bit of a bugaboo, he's in it right now, and he's got 1 up, 1 out. See if he can go through this one without any damage.
Now, he didn't say anything, but his last start, he was battling some back tightness against Houston. Called strike. Still went 4 1/3.
He doesn't look like he's got any issues tonight physically.
He's a gamer. 3-2 on Taylor Walls. The kick and a 3-2. Popped up behind home plate. This one will be out of play. You thought that one was headed right into our radio booth.
Well, it went so high, we lost sight of it, and those ones that surprise you, they come smashing right in front of your face.
3-2 again. Swung on and chopped softly over to Fetty, and he'll run it right to first base on his sister.
Showing more of that athleticism. And that growing up, even into high school, his number one sport was soccer. So you know he's a good athlete. And he just kind of grew into his body. Got baseball that he started throwing a little bit harder, and he said, yeah, I guess I'll stick with baseball.
He played ball with Bryce Harper in high school. In Vegas, and then later they were teammates in the major leagues in Washington. Hunter Fiducia bats with 2 outs in the 5th. And takes an inside corner strike on a cutter.
It's funny you say that. I start visualizing a kid that I grew up playing Little League with and knew since we were about 7 years old. We both got to the big leagues at similar time.
There's a low changeup.
If we had ended up playing on the same big league team, it'd have been interesting because even though we've known each other forever, we probably wouldn't have hung out because he was a pitcher and he'd have been in the pitcher's group hanging out with buddies, and I was a regular. It would have been, yeah, we've known each other forever, but you got your group, I got mine.
1-1 outside on a hard changeup.
It's kind of like that assumed two brothers playing on the same team that they're hanging out all the time. It's probably the opposite.
The pitch called strike. 2-2. There are 3 Major League players all time from Las Vegas High School. Ground ball up the middle, and it'll just get under the glove of a diving Mydroth. And Fiducia has a 2-out single.
Is the other one Gallo?
No,
or
Sean Kazmar Jr.
Oh.
A middle infielder, and maybe the most interesting story of the 3. Yeah, more interesting than Bryce Harper and Eric Fetty. He appeared in 19 games for the San Diego Padres at age 23 in 2008. Now Zach Bove will head out before Diaz bats. He was then out of the majors for the next 12 seasons. He got back in April of 21 with the Atlanta Braves, grounded into a double play as a pinch hitter. It had been 6 decades since there had been such a long time in between major league appearances.
Wow.
2008, and he didn't get back until 2021.
Wow. Where did he disappear to all those years in between? Ooh.
I mean, that is a hang with him.
Yeah. It's truly a hang with him.
17 minor league seasons.
Wow.
For Sean Kazmar Jr.
Well, I guess you can call it a victory in the sense that he made it back. He hung in there and made it back.
That's
for
right.
whatever reason, he got another chance to say hello to the big leagues.
Yandy Diaz takes outside. It's 4-1 Sox. We're in the 5th inning. Fetty needs another out here to qualify for a win.
Well, he needed to get the number 9 hitter out, and he couldn't, unfortunately. Now he's got this tough batter.
Diaz fouls. Tyler Schweitzer, lefty, is up in the bullpen. Fiducia, the runner at first base. The stretch and a 1-1. Diaz takes a cutter that missed, and we've got a challenge by Drew Romo on a low one. And it is just low. So it's 2-1. Sox lose one of their two challenges. Diaz takes another one just below the knees, and this will be challenged.
I think Fetty gave his approval on this challenge.
And it's even lower.
Yep. Wow. Okay, he's being tricked by the cutter, and you said it's even lower than the previous one.
3 balls and a strike on Yandy Diaz. The pitch. And a wave and a miss. Well, you almost never see Yandy Diaz flail at a pitch like that. And on a 3-1, no less.
Yeah, he guessed. Flat out guessed that he was getting a fastball. And he got a sweeper in the dirt.
I mean, he was rolling his eyes at himself as he was swinging.
Yeah. Well,
like, oh, no.
Don't think he'll do it again because he probably won't. Throw that one right on his hands.
Runner goes, 3-2 coming. Called strike 3 on the outside corner.
Like I said, outside edge. Perfect.
And Diaz did not challenge it. And guess what? It was about 1.5 inches off.
Hello.
So 4-1 Sox after 5 on the Hard Rock Casino. White Sox.
It's time for the great mascot race. Ready, set, go. And they're on. They're neck and neck. Look at them go, folks. The crowd loves it. Down the home stretch. It's too close to call. Here's the play at the plate. It's Dinger. Congratulations. You won the great mascot race.
All your favorite games from MLB Play are back, bigger, bolder, and better than ever. Test your skills with daily puzzles like MLB Pickle, the ultimate mystery player challenge, and Immaculate Grid, where stats and strategy collide. Then in Spinball, build your roster, take on your friends, and compete for the weekly prize. Or be the first to beat the streak and hit your way to the $5.6 million jackpot. Plus, the all-new Daily Walk-Off. Lock in your players by category for the walk-off win. The game's official home for games is MLB Play. Only on the MLB app and MLB.com.
And now Jack Caglione, he flied out to left field in the first inning. Wow! The whole crowd says wow! Way out of here! Over the flagpoles in right field.
115 miles per hour off the bat from Jack Caglione. Sorry, 114. It's a pitch middle up, and this is the no-doubter of the season. The flag court up there, and you see them kind of scattering, looking behind them. No doubter from Caglione.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
Chicago.
Top 6, it is 4-1 Sox. Munetaka Murakami 1 for 2 with a 2-run homer, leads off against all-star right-hander Nick Martinez. Martinez at just 63 pitches, so the pitch count not an issue. Fetty, by the way, at 91.
Yeah, he's right on the cusp of adios, amoeba.
Murakami fouls upstairs. He might be talking his way into at least starting the 6th, however. Well, this would be the night to do it, because you do need another inning if you can get it out of your starter. Mune takes high.
The one question is this, for a lot of his outings, facing the same guys 3 times has not necessarily been something the Sox have favored, and he's facing a couple of few really tough choices, but he has a nice lead.
The pitch is in too close.
For me, if ever there's a time, even with these tough batters of Aranda, Caminero, and Mullins due up, you let him see, just have somebody ready behind him.
Yeah, I've got the numbers third time through on Fetty. 2-1, and there's a line drive, base hit, center field. Leadoff single by Murakami. So the first time through an 847 OPS, second time through 704, then 974 the third time. So, yeah, high batting average, 296.
It's a thing, and it's a noticeable thing.
Kyle Snyder, the pitching coach for the Rays, out to talk it over. And it looks like Schweitzer's going to get up again, so that might be our answer.
Yeah. Hey, White Sox fans, Wintrust proudly presents Big League Family Fun at the Ballpark. Stop by the Wintrust Kids Zone in left field where kids can develop their pitching, batting, and base running skills with White Sox youth coaches. Wintrust, proud partner of your White Sox.
Miguel Vargas will bat with a man on and nobody out. We're in the 6th inning. ABS challenges are a reminder. A second opinion is always a good idea. Get yours at Northwestern Medicine. The pitch. It's a strike on a cutter.
You know, I'm going to get it out there and just be greedy. Hit another one. Got a man aboard. Last time we had a man aboard, there was a 2-run home run.
The 0-1. Outside corner sinker, 0-2. And Martinez comes set. His feet are not close together and got kind of an open stance. A stiff front right leg, fouled back.
You'd think because he holds his hands right down below his belt when he comes set, he has to raise those hands up to really get his delivery going. You can read when he moves his hands and get a good jump as a base stealer, but he's quick to the plate. So even though there's a bit of a tell, it doesn't matter. You don't get a good jump.
0-2, and that one whacked on a line out into the left center, and it's caught. Knee-high catch by Cedric Mullins.
I don't know if I've ever seen a guy with a better jump on contact than what I just saw. I mean, I believe he's won gold before in the past, but this would be the reason. As soon as that ball was hit, it was already on a bead right where that ball was coming down. Any slight hesitation, he does not make the catch.
He has not yet won a Gold Glove. He's been an all-star. Yeah, off the bat, that sure looked like a hit.
I just happened to look out at him and see him moving on contact.
Montgomery takes high.
Colson and I talked a while today, and when he's on, when he's thinking the right way, it's center field, left center field for the fastball.
1-0 misses down and in.
And if you're thinking that direction, when if you're saying fastballs over the center field fence and over the left center field fence, what that does is makes you lay off of pitches off the inside corner because you can't hit those over the center field fence. So you have a better recognition of pitches because of it.
Throw over to first and Mune back. Colson has struck out both times, once looking, once swinging, but he's in a 2-0 count here. The pitch. Swing and a fly ball, well hit to right, and it will go for a 2-run blast, and another one that hit the catwalk.
There have been 3 balls in this game to hit the catwalks here at the Trop. Thank goodness 2 of them are by the White Sox batters.
Another Hard Rock Casino home run, and Mune hit his 24th earlier, where Colson's got his 25th. 6-1.
And they have hit another home run with the runner aboard, so that's a nice.
Here's Benintendi. 4 big home runs.
Nick Martinez is going, who are these guys?
And the ball just got thrown back onto the field. Somebody really whipped that ball back from the stands in right center, and actually on a bounce, I think hit Mike Westerbrook, the second base umpire.
Security's looking for that person with the good arm right now and going after him, saying, hey, we want to sign you up. Thought you were coming to arrest me. No, we need an arm like yours.
Well, we are giving you a ticket. Benintendi swings and misses. Alex Cook, a right-hander, just joined their roster today because of the McClanahan IL placement is up in the bullpen. And if he gets in, it'll be his major league debut. Swinging a line drive, fair into the corner and right. Benintendi makes the turn. Here comes the throw by Mesa, and he's out. Victor Mesa Jr. with an outfield assist to get Benintendi.
Well, he just played it absolutely perfectly. Benintendi, it looked like when he got about 4 steps around first base, wasn't quite sure if he could make it in there, but he said, you know what, I'm going to force it. Nothing wrong with that. It just happened to be played perfectly by the right fielder, and he threw a perfect one-hop strike to second.
So 2 gone. Here's Braden Montgomery. Martinez, by the way, giving up the 4 homers tonight. That's a new career high. And a chopper to short. Picked up by Walls. Low throw to first, dug out by Aranda, and they get Braden.
Yeah, Walls is really, really good at shortstop.
Another homer, though, for the White Sox. Colson Montgomery this time.
Van Poppel starts his motion, stumbles, the ball gets away, and the runners move up. I think there's going to be a full moon tonight.
Green gives a great effort, goes back, leaps straight up above. Boy, a strange play right there.
Hunter at the wall, jumping, and it's out of here! Hunter had the ball, Gary, and his glove fell over the wall.
Ground ball, step to the mound. Fossum throws to the plate. He thought the bases were loaded.
How do you like that? How do you like that?
Will it be on SportsCenter tonight? Bank on it.
You could describe Tulsa as a big, small town or a small, big city.
Tulsa is a very mixed city of arts and film and sports. I mean, it's a true melting pot of all kinds of things.
Professional baseball in Tulsa, it's actually older than the state of Oklahoma.
It's nice to play in front of, fans that you see on a daily basis.
The MLB app. Yeah, it's got game. This game. These games. All the games. Pre-game, post-game, and everything in between. This is baseball your way. With real-time stats, scores, breaking news, and custom content that hits every time. Because you choose the teams and pick the players you want to follow. So when they catch it on the field, you catch it on the app.
White Sox lead 6-1 over Tampa Bay heading into the bottom of the 6th. It's time for the Gateway to the Booth, brought to you by the City of Countryside, Chicago's Western Gateway. It's an Ask Len Day. Len, whenever you're ready.
I am ready, Jack.
All right, with Lollapalooza this weekend, build your own festival. Can you give us your 4 days of headliners?
Oh, man. Might take all night. New pitcher Tyler Schweitzer, rookie lefty, and he misses outside on Jonathan Aranda. I'll go the replacements first night, Comsat Angels second night, the Chameleons the third night. The 1-0 is a strike, and the late Tiny Tim on night 4.
Where do you get the Lizards?
The Lizards are opening for Tiny Tim.
Okay.
No. Probably the Who on the final night. Four-seam fastball misses. 2 balls and a strike.
I think there's a new group I heard of that you might like. Moon Rocks from Mars.
Moon Rock from Mars.
Yeah.
All right. The pitch is a strike on a slider. Continue?
No, that's it. I didn't come up with a name. It's out there.
Sounds like a David Bowie record.
Sure, that's got to be good then.
Schweitzer in for Fetty. And he just bounced one in front of the plate on a slider. I did get a look at the Lala lineup earlier, and there were a few bands I wouldn't mind catching, but of course we're out of town. Three and two on Aranda. Caminero on deck, so you'd like to get this guy. The pitch. Swing and a soft line drive the other way, and Sam Antonacci will make a running catch.
Nice read off of the bat by Antonacci. Converted second baseman has really learned how to play the outfield very efficiently.
Smashing Pumpkins are playing tonight. They might be playing right now.
You ever done that? Smash Pumpkins?
No.
Probably be fun.
But I saw them back in like '93. So it's been a while. Low and in on Junior Caminero. Loudest concert I've ever attended.
You know, when you say loud, fan involvement?
No.
The music itself.
No, the music itself.
Oh, baby.
Fouled. 1-1 on Caminero. Six to 1 White Sox lead in the sixth inning. Looking for their third straight win. The pitch swung on and missed on a changeup. 1-2.
From the Peanut Gallery, we just got a band that they want to hear. Dave and Laura. Marin, they like the group. Trampled by Turtles.
Okay. The pitch is outside.
Now
they do a great polka.
Oh, man.
The 2-2 pitch. And he missed just up and in. So he's gone full on both Aranda and now Caminero. Cedric Mullins on deck. Here's the payoff. And it's low and outside on a changeup, and Caminero draws a free pass. First walk issued by the White Sox. Fetty didn't walk a batter, gave up only 4 hits and a run in 5 very solid innings.
Well, you know what it's like. You get a couple of runs in the 6th, you need that shutdown inning. So right about now, make a good pitch. Maybe you get the double play on Mullins. He's hit into 3 of them this year so far.
Left matchup and a swing and a miss. Well, Steinhoffels would love it. Refresh your home and patio this summer with Steinhoffels, Chicagoland's furniture and mattress leader, and a proud partner of the Chicago White Sox. Shop in store and online at steinhoffels.com. 0-1, another whiff. 0-2 to Mullins. Had a nice chat with former Orioles manager Brandon Hyde before the game. He was in uniform. Now, this is a senior advisor. That sort of role with the Rays. So he had a fungo bat. 0-2 is outside. Brandon Hyde played in the minor leagues for the White Sox back in the 90s.
Yeah, he's somebody that you in the past have searched out when we've been around him.
1-2, and it's just off the outside corner.
Right after that, you led us over to Craig Kimbrell to have a nice conversation.
Craig Kimbrell, yep, he's now a Ray, and he gave us a great note that he was Will Venable's teammate with the Padres. 2-2 pitch. He got him looking. Mullins is out. And Kimbrell's career was getting started.
Yeah, we were talking
He's
to him
a teammate of Will Venable.
Hey, I said, there's nobody over here. I asked him if Davis was here when he was here, and he's like, no, And then that's when he brought up the topic of Will was a teammate of his.
Actually, it was his 5th or 6th year with San Diego. After a long run with the Braves, there's a ground ball off the bat of Simpson. Mydroth will throw to first. 5 years with the Braves and 1 year and 15 with San Diego.
The hit and run is on, and it's going to be an unassisted triple play.
How do you go from a triple play to a two-way star through a bracelet and the babe? Find out on Hall of Fame Connections.
This story starts way back in the early 20th century.
We have a couple things out here for the first acknowledged unassisted triple play. And Cy Young said, "Neil, where you going?" He said, 3 outs.
Neil Ball had a fairly short career as a big leaguer, but continued playing in the minors, where he encountered true baseball royalty.
Now we're going to connect to Babe Ruth.
He dominated the game like no one else had before, both across the country and around the world.
I'm holding Babe Ruth's back.
During a 1934 baseball barnstorming tour of Japan, Ruth faced 17-year-old pitcher Eiji Sawamura. Sawamura became a hero in Japan, and the Nippon Professional Baseball League's version of the Cy Young Award bears his name. Maeda won the award in 2010 and again in 2015, when the runner-up was Shohei Ohtani.
First pitch crushing! Oh, man!
Like the 3 outs of a triple play. It all connects.
Catch every episode of Hall of Fame Connections on MLB.tv and discover your own connections to the game at baseballhall.org.
Diving stop. Nothing gets through. And nothing stops leaks like North Shore adult diapers for even the heaviest control problems. Visit northshore.com.
Back in our Bell Tire broadcast booth. 6-1 Sox top 7 here at Tampa Bay. Right-hander Alex Cook against Tristan Peters, and the first offer is outside. This is Cook's major league debut. He's 25 years old, born in Lawrenceville, Georgia. And Peters hits a line drive out into right, and it'll be caught by Mesa for the first out. Cook just joined their roster today.
Well, he gets to work in a situation where there's not as much pressure as a lot of other guys making their debuts. He's trailing by 5, so the key is just go out there and throw strikes.
29 appearances, including 5 starts for AAA Durham. 1-2 with a 3.78 plus a save. Mydroth takes high.
One of the hardest things to control when you're making your debut is your adrenaline, especially when you're a pitcher.
1-0 coming. It's another high heater at 95. Ball 2. The pitch. And this is low. 3-0. Cleveland still leading Arizona 1-0 in the bottom of the 6th. The pitch. He takes a strike. Minnesota's at Seattle later. Detroit plays at the Athletics. Kansas City being delayed right now as they're yet to get started at Colorado. Mydroth takes strike 2.
I think Chase took the last one because he just didn't feel the kid was going to come back with another strike. When I say kid, I think he's older than Chase.
The pitch. A swing and a line drive right center, and this one caught by Mullins. That one hit a little harder than the Peters liner to right.
The catcher,
Here comes Drew Romo. He's grounded out twice.
Cook has a real good 80s mustache working.
Indeed. And he misses inside on a slider to Romo, batting left-handed.
He's made a comeback. Thinking about joining the club.
No.
Oh, no? My wife says no, but I'm not around her right now.
Fouled on a line behind third base. So 1-1.
I might be able to get away with it for a while. Yeah?
Well, yeah. I mean, I've seen you with a mustache before.
Yeah. Just usually there's a beard with it, but yeah.
Yeah. 1-1 pitch. Just missed on a fastball off the inside. Ball 2, strike 1. 6-1 Sox, 7th inning. The pitch. Inside, 3-1. And Tanachi on deck. Romo gets a timeout.
Drew getting a lot more regular at bats since Teal went down to injury.
The pitch. Swinging a line drive, base hit to right. Got Goodwood on a fastball. 2-out single.
Yeah, and he's been doing that, getting a little better swings because he's getting more regular playing time. He got a fastball away and hooked it into right.
Now Sam Antonacci. A pitch. It is low for ball 1. No doubles yet. 4 homers. White Sox 2 base hits are sponsored by Tito's Handmade Vodka. America's favorite vodka for a reason. Distilled and bottled by 5th Generation Inc., Austin, Texas. 40% alcohol by volume. Savor responsibly. Antonacci hoists out into center, and Mullins will make the catch. We've hit the 7th inning stretch.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
Perfect relay from Bench to Lindor to Bichette, and Ohtani outstretching a double into a triple. Second outfield assist of the night for Carson Bench. Perfect one-hop strike to Alvarez.
What a night for Anthony Siegler. Maybe his biggest as a big leaguer. 4 hits, 2 driven in.
That one up the middle. Oh! Nico steals a run. Throw back to third. And Bregman puts the tag on him. Heads up play and great athleticism. It's IQ and the athlete.
What a start for Tarek Scoop. 7 1/3, 1 run on 4 hits, 12 strikeouts, 91 pitches, and 68 strikes.
Now, Cam Schlittler could not have been better tonight. He was incredible in this 1-0 game.
You know, the thing that's so impressive about all of this, 12 strikeouts, no walks.
All your favorite games from MLB Play are back. Bigger, bolder, and better than ever. Test your skills with daily puzzles like MLB Pickle, the Ultimate Mystery Player Challenge, and Immaculate Grid, where stats and strategy collide. Then in Spinball, build your roster, take on your friends, and compete for the weekly prize. Or be the first to beat the streak and hit your way to the $5.6 million jackpot. Plus, the all-new Daily Walk-Off. Lock in your players by category for the walk-off win. The game's official home for games is MLB Play. Only on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Lead the Rays 6-1 going into the bottom of the 7th inning. The Guardians are up 1-0 over the Diamondbacks. Diamondbacks have mustered just 2 hits over against Tanner Bybee. The Braves are leading the Nationals 5-1 in Atlanta. The Astros 1-0 over the Texas Rangers. The Marlins have started to win a little bit after their long losing streak out of the All-Star break. They lead 5-1 in New York over the Mets. And the Blue Jays and Cardinals are tied up 1-1 in Toronto. Len and DJ, back to you.
All right, thanks, Jack. foul strike on Victor Mesa Jr. Tyler Schweitzer in his second inning of work. That big series in Houston. Texas is a half game ahead of the Astros in the AL West. So that is a very important series. 0-1, swing and a miss, 0-2.
You know, it's interesting because we all know how good Seattle should be and could be, but they are what they are, it appears. It's just going to be kind of right around 500.
Swung on and hit in the air toward the corner and left. Should be playable for Sam Antonacci, and he has it. About 8 feet in front of the low wall. 315 feet to the pole and left. 322 to right. Before Palacios bats. 10 for ID on the Hard Rock Casino White Sox Network. Richie Palacios fouls, 0-1. Trade deadline is, I believe, 5 o'clock Central on Monday. Swing and a miss. 0-2. It'll be a busy weekend for every front office around the league.
Yeah, it makes you wonder. There's always that team that has a deal in progress that's not announced till after the deadline, though. Like, wait a minute, the deadline, like, yeah, but that was in progress before.
0-2 is hit in the air in the deep center. Peters will drift back. Now he's under it. He's got it. Palacios flies to center, and that'll bring up Walls, who will hit from the right side.
Kind of crazy thing when the announcement of these two teams, like at the start of the day on the board here, they're like, the 3-game series begins tonight with the first place Rays and the first place White Sox, and you realize that that's truly a big thing.
Ball 1 to Walls on a low sweeper.
You got that the fan base that they need to know. First place teams are battling here at Tropicana Field.
1-0. Walls cracks a one-hopper to short. What a backhand pick by Montgomery. Throw to first. Dug out by Murakami. Oh, wow. What a play on both ends.
You are not kidding. A bit of a bobble after the grab by Colson, but he was able to control.
You've got to be very careful where you're going because you might not get there. But how exactly can you go from a yogi to a king to perfectos, the old professor, and pint talk? Find out on Hall of Fame Connections.
Yogi Berra was an 18-time All-Star and 10-time World Series champion.
This is the only perfect game in World Series history. You ask him about it, and he would say, it ain't been done before, and it ain't been done since.
David Wells was perfect on May 17th, 1998, Beanie Baby Day.
It's not the pitcher that's calling the game, it's the catcher calling what pitch to throw.
The rule was, can't be more than 18 inches of pine tar. Home plate is 17 inches wide. And so he said, well, if it's more than an inch, and it was a lot more than an inch, then it's an illegal bat.
They might be going to call George Brett out. Well, he is. He's out. Yes, Brett is out. Look at this.
Keep it down a little, will you, please?
Okay, Yogi.
Casey Stengel and the other touring ball players met the King of England.
Of course, with my English, we had a little trouble understanding each other.
As Yogi said, when you come to a fork in the road, take it.
Catch every episode of Hall of Fame Connections on MLB.tv and discover your own connections to the game at baseballhall.org.
Murakami, home run in Chicago.
You guys, in my house.
ESPN Chicago.
top of the 8th. White Sox lead the game 6-1. Alex Cook in his major league debut worked a scoreless 7th. Now faces Munetaka Murakami, is 2 for 3 with a 2-run homer and 2 runs scored. And he swings and misses on a slider.
Looked like he was thinking 2-home run game with that swing.
Here's the pitch. Low. Sox trying to get back to 7 games over, which would tie their high water mark. 1-1 is a strike on a fastball.
Yep, you know, it took a while for them to get to 3 games over 500, then 4. Yeah, I can't wait till we're talking about their 10 games over 500. I think they'll get there.
Well, 1-2. Hit high in the air. Out into left center. And Simpson will come in. That ball not deep, and he makes the catch.
Ball was hit so high it went actually above the light towers up there at Standards. And then it gets in the shadows. And if you're not really keeping an eye on it out there in the outfield, you lose it for a second. As long as the light is shining on that baseball, you see it. But if it gets above those rays, oh, good luck.
The pitch to Vargas is outside. The 1-0. In there for a strike. Sox have out hit the Rays 8-4. They've out homered them 4-1. A 1-1 spin. It's way off the outside. 2-1. Second baseman Palacios playing up the middle. And Vargas takes outside. Ball 3. 3-1.
Just a little tell right there by Vargas on that pitch. His hand started after the pitch. He checked his swing. It's another tell that he's not locked in.
And he swings and misses on a fastball to make it 3-2.
And now he's kind of keeping his head above water. He's not going 0 for all the time. He runs into one, hits a home run, puts one good swing together. Sometimes he gets a little fooled, still gets a hit. These are the things you do to survive a big league season when you're not locked in.
The 3-2 coming. Low, ball 4. The Sox 2, 3, 4, and 5 hitters have all homered tonight. Murakami, Vargas, Montgomery, and Benintendi. Here's Colson.
And that really is the space in our lineup where the power has to come from. Eventually, maybe Braden Montgomery is going to be on board as one of those guys, too.
Colson cracks a liner foul to right. And out of play. Rondo right at the bag. Earlier against Murakami, he was playing off the bag. Called strike, kind of in front. And when the throw would come over, he'd wheel around to his left to try to apply a tag. But right now, he's right on the corner of the base. Kind of old school.
Remember the times when earlier in the year where Vargas was a stolen base threat, but he's not been that guy for quite some time. You're hitting for home runs and power. A lot of times you don't want to exert the energy trying to steal bases.
Yep. That's a story as old as time in this game. The pitch is low.
That's why it's the rare exception. You see guys have those big stolen base home run seasons, but they don't do it time and time again. They have that one big year where they're willing to expend all the energy doing it.
Mike Trout.
There you go. Yep. Used to be a guy
Until about 27, he was a stolen base guy, and then he just stopped doing it. Popped up. Shallow left. It's the third baseman, Caminero, and he makes a catch.
I remember a lot of guys that you would consider, speed guys. There's one rare occasion. You look at somebody like Ricky Henderson. He did 20-plus home runs in a season and still 100 bags. His game was always speed first. Power came with it, and he never stopped from running.
The pitch to Benintendi is inside. Alfonso Soriano.
Yep.
His first 9 years or so, stole 248 bases. Throw over to first, and Vargas barely got back in. In his final 6 seasons, I think, he stole 41 total.
It happens. I get it. It really does come with when you start driving the baseball. It's your way of saying, hey. And another thing is you don't usually bat at the top of the order when you have power, whereas you might have been before, setting the tone and stealing bases with that.
The 1-0 pitch swung on and missed. Soriano, not a Hall of Famer, but 412 career homers, over 2,000 hits, 289 stolen bases.
Oh, yeah. No,
he was a very dynamic star-type player for a long time. The pitch is low to Benintendi.
Yeah, he was that unicorn there for a while, right? The unbelievable power, stolen base guy. He just kind of did it all.
Benintendi pops it up, and this will get back into the seats. And the count is 2-2. We're in the 8th. Sox lead 6-1. Right-hander Chris Roycroft up for the Rays. The pitch outside. Now, offense was inflated during this era, but 2002 with the Yankees, Alfonso Soriano, 209 hits, 128 runs, 51 doubles, 39 homers, 41 steals.
Yep.
Another foul by Benintendi, and he hit 300.
Yeah, I mean, one thing he didn't do a lot of was walk, I believe.
He walked 23 times that year in 741 plate appearances.
Yeah, I mean, that's about as good, really, a season you could ever talk about. But you said it, during an era where a lot of offensive numbers were inflated.
3-2 is down and in, ball 4, second walk of the inning. And that will get the pitching coach to make a mound visit.
Chicago Sports Network is your TV home for White Sox baseball. Stream the Sox all season long, anytime, anywhere, on up to 3 devices with the CHSN app.
Got a note from Bob Bechtel from the White Sox media relations staff. Montgomery, Murakami, and Vargas now homered in the same game for the 5th time this season. That ties the Major League record. A trio homering in the same game 5 times.
Well, you said it earlier, and I think it's appropriate. It's like a competition with these guys. And somehow they're connected. And when one goes deep, they all want to go deep on the same night because they're trying to stay on top of each other.
One other Sox threesome did it. Creedy, Konerko, and Valentin in 2004. Braden takes ball 1. It's the first such happening since 2019. The Dodgers' Cody Bellinger, Corey Seager, and Jock Peterson. There's a ground ball toward right. Picked up by Palacios. The throw off the mark, but Aranda kept his foot on the bag somehow. And they get Braden to end the inning. Nice play by Palacios, a spinning move.
All your favorite games from MLB Play are back, bigger, bolder, and better than ever. Test your skills with daily puzzles like MLB Pickle, the ultimate mystery player challenge, and Immaculate Grid, where stats and strategy collide. Then in Spinball, build your roster, take on your friends, and compete for the weekly prize. Or be the first to beat the streak and hit your way to the $5.6 million jackpot. Plus, the all-new Daily Walk-Off. Lock in your players by category for the walk-off win. The game's official home for games is MLB Play. Only on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Bryce Harper will lead things off as we go to the bottom of the 8th inning. That one's hit well. Out toward right center field. It is gone! Home run, Bryce Harper. First of the year. It's a 5-3 game. That was a pretty swing.
That's the way you turn on a ball.
I got to believe that felt just absolutely wonderful for Bryce Harper. He needed that.
It's only the 3rd hit in 24 at-bats, but that's 425 feet.
We're in Wrigley Field, Chicago, and this is the Pirate Trio, even though it's more than 3. Okay, guys? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
The weather outside is frightful, and I am so delightful. I don't want to play, so let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
Including their newest in Hammond, Commercial Tire Service is the #1 choice for tires when the job needs to get done right. Visit CommercialTireServices.com.
You're out of there, leaky store brands. When all else fails, try North Shore Adult Diapers for even the heaviest control problems. Visit NorthShore.com.
Bottom of the 8th. Tyler Schweitzer to Hunter Fiducia, and he whacks a fly ball out into deep center. Peters backpedaling. He makes the catch. One away. 6-1 Sox late. That'll bring up Yandy Diaz. Can't say enough about the pitching tonight. Fetty and now Schweitzer. And Tyler already owns a 4-inning save this year. First pitch strike on a fastball. There's a base hit into the corner and left. Line drive will reach the wall on a few hops, and Diaz will have a double. First hit of the night for Yandy. He's 1 for 4.
Feels like a victory. Just don't want it to lead to a run. Picks up his 19th double of the year. He cheated. The pitch was inside, off the corner, and he turned on it. He changed his approach, which would normally be stay inside the baseball, but he decided since they're working me in so often, I'll take a chance.
Aranda, the batter. Bullpen still quiet. And he swings and fouls down near that bullpen area. Antonacci's over there, and it's out of play.
The number for Diaz gives him 309 extra base hits in history, tying Roberts on for 5th most.
309th career extra base hit as a Ray for Yandy Diaz, so that puts him in the top 5 in franchise history. The pitch called strike on a fastball. Diaz recently surpassed 1,000 hits as a Ray, the 4th player to do that. Carl Crawford, Evan Longoria, and Ben Zobrist, the other 3. The 0-2 is high.
Well, when Andy Diaz joined this organization some years back now. He was the perfect fit for what they do here. Just a really good hitter, doing all the little things to make sure that he helps the team win the game that night.
The pitch. Around the lines out to Mydroth, throw to second. Oh, it's dropped by Colson, and Diaz is going to end up at third. It would have been a double play to end the inning. Looked like they had Diaz caught off the bag, but Mydroth's throw deflected off the glove of Montgomery.
Yeah, it's just a lapse in focus right there by Colson. You're right. I mean, this is one where it's a great job by Mydroth, and then Colson just didn't catch the ball.
So, just saw a replay. Mydroth's throw was a little behind him as he was going toward the bag, and Colson looked down to find second base with his right foot and then missed catching the ball.
You said it. He took his eye off the ball when he got to catch it first.
Caminero takes up and in on a slider.
And it would have been very close that it was going to be a double play in the first place. But obviously the number one thing you need to do is catch the ball.
They're charging Mydroth with an error on the throw. Grounded foul toward third.
What's your thoughts on that going to Mydroth?
I would lean charging the error to Montgomery, but I understand why you could make a defensible call that it wasn't a great throw. But he got a glove on it. The pitch is low.
Well, my only argument in this is going to be the only reason that ball got away from Colson is because, well, he didn't catch it. It was a catchable ball, and he then let the ball roll about 15 feet away, allowing the runner to go.
Foul tipped. 2-2 the count on Caminero, and the only reason there was an error was because Diaz advanced to third. Had he stayed at second, there would not have been an error. Two is fouled.
It's amazing when you face a guy like this with all this power, and there's a pitcher, if you're looking in, you're going, oh man, this guy. But it's been a total of 30 swings this year out of 1,000 plus that he's taken, that he's connected. So percentages are really in your favor.
2-2 is outside, and with a 6-1 lead, this is not a spot where you really want to pitch around him.
Exactly.
Mullins on deck. Got to make a competitive payoff here. Schweitzer knows that. Here it is. And it is down and in on a slider, and he did walk him. So runners at the corners.
They're going to be a pinch batter, I believe, Valade.
Ryan Valade. And before he bats, Zach Bove will make a mound visit.
You know, there are times when you face somebody like Caminero and you say, he can't beat us. Well, he can't beat us. Literally, a 2-run home run doesn't beat you. But if the game's on the line in that situation, yeah, you pitch around him. You make sure he's not the guy, even though percentages are against him to take you deep. It doesn't matter. You just can't risk it. But in this situation, you know, you now face a guy that has plenty of power in Valade that represents 3 runs while he stands at home plate.
Now Grant Taylor is up in the bullpen. Valade has 9 home runs. The pitch, smoke foul on a line into the bullpen. And they've got a ball dude down there trying to protect the bullpen catcher, and he had no chance at that screamer.
No, and he did. If it was at the bullpen catcher, he would have been able to make the play, but it was out of his reach.
The 0-1 fouled back in our direction.
Well, the way the bullpen dude's got it both ways, right? The pitcher's throwing one from behind him, and then the batter's hitting one. Good luck.
Blade with an 8.53 OPS against lefties. That's why he's taking this at bat.
Yep. He's a threat.
Schweitzer's 0-2. Swung on and missed. Strike three. Schweitzer pumps his fist. Rays leave a couple. We go to the ninth. Sox 6, Tampa Bay 1 on the Hard Rock Casino White Sox Network.
So these is MLB Network talent stars.
Okay.
The stars of MLB Network. Can I trade a pack of these for a signed Lauren Shahadi card?
How about we do a little bit of both? Money, a little trade.
Will you open it up and see if you like it?
They're really nice.
If I sign it, does that equal the Lauren Shahadi 20?
All right.
Do we have a good trade?
We have a good trade. Thank you so much. That was fun.
Nice doing business with you.
3 batters over the minimum for Drew Rasmussen, just 3 base runners in 7 shutout innings. And he did it on under 90 pitches.
His second home run of the ball game. And he sets a new career high. 6 runs driven in today.
The damage, it's been done. 2 home runs in the inning. Manny Machado ties the game with his 2-run shot, and then Jackson Merrill puts him on top. Padres lead at 5-3.
Abrams with 2 on the day. James Wood joining him with a multi-homer game. He's got 30 this season, and the Nats have double digits. It's 10-5.
Out the side for the 3rd time.
Day is done for Jacob Mizorowski. He's struck out 12, including the first 7 he faced today, a new franchise record. Through 66 pitches, over 100 miles an hour today.
We're in the 9th inning in St. Pete. It's 6-1 Sox. Blade stays in and plays right. Mesa heads to center. And the new pitcher is Chris Roycroft, tall right-hander, and he delivers a strike to Tristan Peters. Got some good news from Cleveland.
Okay.
The Diamondbacks have put up 3 in the 8th and lead Cleveland 3-1.
Nice. Hold strong.
The pitch outside. How about a base hit here?
Sure.
Peters could use one.
Roycroft with an ERA in the 8s. Big 6'8" right-hander.
From Dundee, Illinois. The pitch. Line to left and caught. Running catch by Simpson. Bad luck for Peters.
Good swing. Unfortunately, didn't slice it inside the line, and it was one that can be run down by the speedy left fielder.
Roycroft pitched for the Joliet Slammers in 21 and 22 before hooking on with the Cardinals. Attended Aurora University and from the far northwest suburbs of Chicago. First pitch to my drop is a strike.
Been a lot of guys that have touched the big leagues playing some independent ball at places.
He was acquired by the Rays from the Cardinals in June, and he misses outside.
It'll almost become, for pitchers, certain types, a badge of honor when the Rays go and get you. You're like, oh man, they're going to work with me and teach me some stuff.
1-1. Pulled foul on the ground past third. Looks like Trevor Richards is loosening. The pitch. Mydroth stays alive by fouling off to the right. Chris Roycroft ready. The pitch. And he drilled him. 97. Maybe in the lower back.
Couldn't tell if it was on the elbow protector because he pulled it in to protect his body or if it just got his body. But it got him. Hunted him down.
Yep, just above the front elbow. As he turned away. Back of the top of the left arm.
It's almost like when Chase walked up there initially, the first pitch it was thrown, like he had a little body movement leaning back from the big right-hander as if to say, looks like this guy might be a little wild. He gave in and stayed in there until he got drilled.
Romo hits a bounding ball to the second baseman. Palacios will get the out at second. Mydroff retired. It is a fielder's choice for Romo. 2 gone.
Well, with Chase getting a little time over on the bench, the trainers can give him attention on that left tricep area where he got drilled.
White Sox have now been hit 62 times. It puts them in the top 4 in the league. And a big reason is the guy at the plate, Antonacci, and he rolls one to short. Backhanded by Walls. What a throw to first on the move to get Antonacci.
He really is as good as they come at shortstop in the league.
We head to the bottom of the ninth.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
9 Ks, 6 scoreless. And Chris Sale continuing to add to his Cy Young resume.
Mona! 2-run bomb, and it's 4-2 Red Sox in the 10th.
And it's gone! Come on now, Griff. His heater rolls on, and the no-doubt shot. Schultz the fish in front. You can't make this stuff up, Jack. White Sox walk it off and beat the Yankees in 12. What a comeback!
The Redbird winner! The Redbird winner! Light up the night in downtown St. Louis. The Cardinals came back with 3 in the 10th inning to beat the Cubs.
And car care. Visit your neighborhood Bell Tire or BellTire.com to learn more.
Bell Tire.
Swing fly ball. And she's gone!
White Sox Nation.
Murakami, first home run in Chicago.
You guys, you might have.
The Chicago White Sox Baseball Network.
After 3 scoreless relief innings by Tyler Schweitzer, Trevor Richards will try to finish this game. Not a save chance. His team leads by 5 runs as he faces Chandler Simpson to open the ninth. And Simpson hits the first pitch in the air to right center, and Peters will run over and make the catch. One pitch, 1 out. That'll bring up Mesa. If they get a base runner or 2, we'll likely see Grant Taylor get up again. Hopefully that's not needed. I saw a similar situation Monday night against the Yankees. They had to use their closer Bednar. Mesa taking all the way outside ball 1. He came on and got the final out. And then pitched again the next night, but he was then unavailable the next 2 days. Fouled. And that might have helped the White Sox win that game yesterday. And then Bednar closed out their win against the Cubs today.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with you. How just one batter faced changed the outcome possibly of that whole series.
A 1-1. Swing and a miss. So in other words, if the Rays force Will to get Taylor into the game, it might affect tomorrow or Sunday, and that's why you hope Richards just gets it done here without any drama. 1-2. Oh, nice catch.
We're safe. Sorry for the dead air.
That one was coming right in my face.
Oh.
Nice catch.
Well, thank you.
I wish I'd seen it. I was ducking out of the way.
Man down.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
I think I saw your feet up above the desk.
Popped up. Vargas on the left side is under it, and he's got it.
I got to tell you, that's like
I'm calling the play-by-play. You're just sitting over there, do. Oh, I'll catch it. I'm trying to do 7 things at once here, so catching a foul ball is not on my list.
Let's just say this. It's the first time in forever, like, one was just chest high right at us. And, like, all the rest have been difficult, so I stay out of the way.
Not dealing with that. Nice catch. Swing and a miss by Palacios. That's one where I duck and it lands right next to me, and then I hold it up like I caught it.
You did the right thing. I'm here for you.
The pitch is high, 1-1. I'm sure that sounded great on the radio.
I just saw the ball. I had to focus while you were trying to take my knees out.
Ground ball to first. It's foul.
Oh, like you're running the interference. Like, get out of the way, Lynn. Oh.
1-2 on Richie Palacios.
I will say my phone's blowing up. I have to do that more often. I'm hearing from people I haven't heard from in years. Like, I thought they passed away.
Richards ready. The 1-2 inside.
I'll put ice on it later.
I still have PTSD from New York.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, Len lost his computer. Coming in hot. I couldn't help him on that one. I was hiding.
Fouled.
The good news is...
So if I had stood up like I was going to catch it, would you have cut me off?
Absolutely. You'd have been bumped out of the way. A center fielder taking charge.
Good.
And it would have been, I got it!
The 2-2. Fouled.
Seems like we might get another one.
We might.
He's fouling them off just to the side of us.
For the record, my chair did not tumble over completely.
It was just on its side, yeah. How about a win right here? There we go.
Called strike 3 to end the ball game.
Sure.
Richards goes 1, 2, 3 in the ninth. Boy, this is about as perfect a game as you'll see. They come in, they hit home runs early. The pitching was stellar. And the White Sox take the opener 6-1. And they've won 3 in a row. We'll have more after this on the Hard Rock Casino White Sox Network.
What's up? It's Jay Hood. Visit your local IKEA Schaumburg or IKEA Bolingbrook stores between now and August 9th for your chance to win a fully catered suite night for an upcoming White Sox game. Just scan the QR code in the store. And on Friday, August 7th, IKEA's annual summer barbecue is from 4 to 7 p.m. Stop by your local IKEA today and enter to win, and then join the barbecue with some Swedish flair on August 7th.